Oh, I think it's working. We are live. I'm going to give it a few minutes to get some people in here. Do you think the future of music is going to evolve because of this situation? Do you think we're going to begin to see this sort of thing happen? Give them some time to get in here. I can see even when this whole thing's over, some of the things that we learn and some of the little tools that we developed because of this, we might say, hey, hello everyone. I'll give it a few minutes, make sure that everything is working. We don't have any difficulties happening, making sure we're on time and making sure everything is working. Hi everyone, I'm so excited that you guys are here. I'm also waiting for my special guest to go in. So once they all tap in, then we can get started. Hello King, hello Queens, hello Cupcake, how are you baby girl? Hey y'all. So all shucks is coming. How y'all feeling today? Can we get some give me some action? How y'all feeling this today? It's Monday. It's definitely raining out here, so I don't know what that's about. They was lying to us for weeks saying that it was going to rain, but now today we finally got some rain. I'm doing well. I'm waiting for my special guest to join us. If you don't know, I will introduce myself as well soon. I just want to give it a few more minutes. It just turned 2 o'clock. Amazing focus to be wonderful. Oh, great thing. That means God is working. He listening to my prayers for y'all. That's good. I miss you too, Cupcake. Daughter, I'm happy that everyone is joining in. So we are waiting for our guests and then we're going to get started. For those who don't know me, my name is Brittney Destsaino. I am the founder of DestsainoShine. I created DestsainoShine last year in October 6, 2019. It was inspired by my mom who passed away from breast cancer. And I took it upon myself to make sure, Mike's in, to make sure that I bridge the gap between education and the arts, and while supporting women who is currently fighting their battle through breast cancer. So that is just a small gist of what DestsainoShine is. Mike is here. I wanted to open the Speaking You into Existence, educating youth on mastering their craft. I wanted to start with an educator. I thought that it would be the best way to go. Mike, if you can, send the request and I will add you in to the live. So we'll wait for Mike. Thank you. Hey y'all, I see some of my students in here. Y'all are lit. Please, if you're in this live, send the live to 5 people. I challenge you. Send a live for 5 people so we can get it popping. There are prizes each day. So if you like money, if you like free clothes, if you like anyone that I am adding into the live currently have a brand that they will be able to benefit you in some way. That is the purpose of it. It's creating resources so we can build our community and build our youth. Here we go. First guest of the day. Let's go. Oh, there we are.
What up, though?
Hello. Are you driving?
I am not driving. I had to go in the car because my wife says you're so loud when you talk, so like you just need to just go somewhere. So
you gotta go, right?
So I said, well, let me go sit in the car. This way I don't gotta worry about nobody else.
Absolutely. I agree. I had to fill up the cup for the juice, get the tablet, had to manifest all that to try to keep them distracted. So if y'all see a little blonde-haired little baby run by or in my lap for 2 seconds,
it's all good.
We're in the real world. We're in real life. We're in real time. I'm a mom, so we can't.
It's all good.
So, but to get started, everyone, this is Mike the Motivator. I will allow him to introduce himself and tell about his brand. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah. Yeah. So I hope everybody as well. Thank you so much for the opportunity. So my name is Mike Nelson. I'm getting old now, right? I'd be like, am I that old? I'm 31 years old. Entrepreneur, educational consultant, and motivational speaker. And so I have the chance and the privilege to be able to travel across the country, speak to educators, teachers, and now I'm in a space where I'm actually teaching those who say, "Hey, Mike, I want to get into schools. You know what? I want to do what you're doing." I actually have a course that you can actually sign up for if you're interested. HighPaidSpeakingGigs.com, but I'll send you a link about that. Um, and that's the short end of what it is that I'll say. So that's basically what some of my life involves.
Understood, understood. So the important reason why I decided to go with an educator for the first day is because if you don't know me, I am an educator myself. So I thought it was very important because anything that you want to do in life, you have to be educated on what you're trying to do. You have to understand the business, the aspects of it, the insight. But if you don't get education and can't read and write, how can you actually pursue your goals, you
No
know?
doubt.
Absolutely. So, being an educator and always pouring into my students and making sure that they understand that education is first. Um, it's the most important thing that you need to be able to do whatever you want. I'm not saying that you specifically have to go away to college to pursue your dreams, but you need to be educated on what it is that you want to do and what you want to pursue, right?
No doubt.
Yes. So, Mike, anything else for us today? I had him open. I needed him here.
Yeah, I think one of the things is I think there's this misconception is that when we talk about education, it's not necessarily you going off to college, right? So
Exactly.
um, most people statistically, if you look up the stats, most people when they get done their academic career, whether it's high school, 4-year degree, associates, they never end up picking up a book again. And so I always say is that one of the most peaceful things for me is to be able to read, to be able to educate myself. Because for me, I always said, I don't want to be average. Yo, if I be average, I'm going to make average money. I'm going to be in average relationships. I'm going to have average friendships. So I said, one of the ways of what you can do, and mind you, I grew up in West Philly, 5 of us in a 2-bedroom apartment at first. And so I didn't grow up with a whole bunch of money. It wasn't a whole bunch of things that I was exposed to that were necessarily positive. But one of the ways that I saw that I could close the gap, I said, Mike, if you educate yourself, and again, I'm not the smartest dude, but if you educate yourself and you read and you're able to learn certain things, one of the reasons why I went to a predominantly white college is because the world that we live in is predominantly white. So I said, well, Mike, if you're going to be successful in this world, you have to learn the rules, the languages, and the codes that they speak and how things are. So I took myself out of a comfortable position, being around all of my people that look like me, and I purposely put myself in an uncomfortable position because I said, there's some things that you're going to need to learn. And it don't make the stuff that you naturally learn, like it don't make it bad. But if you're going to be in a world that is not for you, you need to at least learn how that world operates. So I'm always big on educate yourself, like personal development. You should be reading. And when I say reading, I'm not even talking about you ain't even got to do it old school. Now I'm old school. I like a book. I like to highlight stuff. But they made it so bad now where you can do an audio book. You
And
can
just
put it in.
listen.
You can look. You could be cleaning. I have a routine that I do every Friday. Well, my wife instructs me to clean the bathroom every single Friday. So I pop in my AirPods and I listen to a audiobook. And basically, that's how I get some of my personal development time in. And I read every single day. And I think what you can do is reading exposes you to a world that you never knew existed. I started reading books like Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice. And I was like, wait a minute, all of these black people back in, I'm talking about the early 1900s, was millionaires and they was out here getting it. Madam C.J. Walker. And I'm like, how is this possible? I didn't even know that this was possible. So reading and educating yourself, like that's what we got to get back to doing. And again, I'm not pushing college on anybody. I'm not telling you that you have to go to
Thank
college.
you.
As a matter of fact,
Thank you. Yes.
if I could be honest, this is probably one of the periods in history where you probably don't need to go to college to be successful. So it's not about you going to college, but it's about getting the right information in your head. Now, here's here's the last thing for I turn it back over.
Okay.
We always say this thing that you have to have knowledge. Knowledge is not power. It's applied knowledge. Anybody can know about anything. If I write you $1,000,000 check and you don't know what to do with the check, you can still be broke and have $1,000,000 check because you don't know what to do. So it's taking the knowledge and it's actually applying it and saying, okay, here's the moves that I need to make to get me to where I need to get to. So I want for all of us, we got to be knowledgeable. And especially if you're watching this and you are a student of color, you're a brown student on here, whether you're Hispanic, whatever. If you're not in the majority, the world is not set up for us to like succeed. So you have to step outside of yourself, and you cannot go into an environment thinking that the way some of the things we learn, that's not how the majority operates. So
Thank
you
you.
have to be able to operate in both worlds. And when you start doing that, I think you have a fair chance of being successful.
Let them know. See, this is why I had you open it. Because,
I
a
appreciate
lot
it.
of times people think that, we have to operate only in this one way. So, mastering your craft and speaking you into existence, this is all what this is about. Being able to open up everyone's eyes to see that there is another way. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with the traditional way. However, I need everyone to understand that there are options. I went to college. If you don't know, I went to Lock Haven University. I got my undergrad. I am currently in school for my master's, and I'll be done this year. That is just my choice. But outside of all of those things, I am still operating in the entrepreneur world to succeed in, because I understand and I know how to play the game to be able to maneuver through both. So when
Yep.
you have that type of knowledge and type of skill set, and I'm not the smartest person in the world, Lord, but
No
if we
doubt.
understand that and you read and you educate yourself, I've actually finished Think and Grow Rich about a month ago.
You got
I'm
to get the Black Choice edition, though. It's a
Yes,
whole
the
different
one with
feel.
the gold
Yep.
yes, I have that one. So it's always other ways. So I want everyone to stay encouraged. You need to, as we both said, you need to read and educate yourself. It's not always about picking up an encyclopedia or something like that. If you find interest in dance, I'm sure
Yep.
you want to know what's going on with the future dancers, what's going on in the current climate, what is needed, what is missing, how can you adapt to it, and what can you make different, and what can you bring to the table.
Bring
So
something different. Bring
yes, bring
something.
something different. We're
Listen.
all about originality
Bring
here,
bring something different to the table. Look, I'm not saying that it's nothing wrong. Like when people, especially with our culture, it's nothing wrong with name brand. I'm all for you having nice stuff,
Right.
but as I heard it put like this, right? Don't put more on your head versus what's in your head. So don't be so quick to say I'm gonna spend all this money to make sure my cut is right. I'm gonna make sure I spend all this
Right.
money to make sure my hair is right. Now I'm not telling you to be out here and look here on purpose, but look, I make it a point. I always say, do you know how many books I've probably read? And listen, it can only be, you read a book, it could be one little thing. You don't even need the whole thing. It's one piece of information that changes every single last thing. So I always say, it's like, look, so many times we focus on the outside when success is inward. So you start from in, and then it manifests this way out. You got to go outward first and then come back in.
Ooh, Mike.
That's not how it works. The beautiful thing I love about this whole entire thing is that when I started this journey years ago, I was 19 when I first started this journey. I'm 31 now. Yo, it cost me $0 to like change my mind, like the way that I thought. So most people think, yo, you got to do this, you got to do that. No, you don't. Every single thing I'm telling you to do is absolutely free. But it has to start with the way that you actually think. And sometimes the voice that's the loudest is the one that's in our heads. And it's nothing full of doubt.
Yep.
It's insecurities. It's stuff that we learn. And so we have to ask ourselves, where are we getting our information from? Because I'm going to be real. I love my mama to death, but it's some stuff that my mom told me. I'm like, that ain't right.
Right.
Now that I'm able to reflect, I'm like, Mom,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you was right about that. But that doesn't happen if you don't get exposed. So for somebody saying, well, Mike, how do I get exposed outside of just reading books? Listen, after this live is over, I want you to go on YouTube and Google and start seeing all this stuff, because you might can't take a vacation right now, which is cool. But there's other humans who are just like you, the same complexion, who are out here who are successful and they getting it. So I just made up in my mind. I said, wait, if it's somebody out here that looks like me, that is successful, and success, everybody's success is different. So money, wealth, however it is that you want to define it. But if it's other people out here living their best life, I said, well, how come I can't? Listen, if it's planes flying across the sky, life can't be that hard, yo. I said, yo, I gotta figure this thing out.
Exactly. Like, it's like, okay, I know for a fact that I don't have to stay in poverty. I know for a fact that this cannot be it. And to be honest with y'all, like, that's when I had that aha moment. I was actually 22 and I was about to graduate college, and I had my son already by then. And I'm like, okay, I graduated, cool. I got a job. I got the career. I did it. I did what they said to do. I went to school, went to college, got the job. And I'm just like, as I'm working, I'm like, wait, hold on. It has to be more. It has to be more than this. I know for a fact that God didn't put me on this earth to only do this, and I'm supposed to retire at 65 and that's it. I'm not saying that it's anything
65.
lower.
65 is an eternity.
I'm like, wait, so I'm supposed to wait to take all my luxury vacations and live and be able to reach other people and express myself all the way? No, it has to be another way. I know that it's more. So once I made that decision, my surroundings started changing. People that I was friends with I was no longer friends with them. I started meeting new people, for example, through Mike, and as you continue to grow in your journey, you will continue to meet people of where you are, even if it's just for a season. But each season that you go through, you are going to learn something. Yeah. So please listen.
Listen, I just said to everybody, like, I'm not a
And
part of
my
the
and
everybody that you
I
got to cut everybody off. Like,
yep, go for it. Just do it, like Nike.
oh,
They said it best. Just
no,
do it.
no. I'm just saying, like, I'm not for this whole thing where you got to be cutting everybody off and doing all this. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not
no,
for
no.
that. But I do think that you get to. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it started slowing down a little bit. It's because of the rain they hitting.
Oh
Mike,
yeah, yeah. I'm about to say, I can see. Oh yeah, I think you back now.
the devil's a lie. Yes, Mike. Mike. Woo, the devil is hating. I'm gonna re-add you. Huh? All right, y'all. I'm gonna re-add him. See, the devil be hating. So I'm gonna re-add him right now. I'm gonna go find him. Please be patient. See, this is technology. It's okay, y'all. We gonna go find him again. 1 second. Here we go. Here we go. It's probably because he's also sitting outside. I hope you all are enjoying this. There we go. We back.
Yeah, I'm back.
They was hating on us for a little bit.
I I don't know. I don't know what happened. But I was saying is that
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a part of the whole. That you got to be cutting everybody off. Like, I'm not with all that. But I do think it comes to a point in time where you have to ask yourself, with where I'm going, do these people with where it is that I'm at, like, do they necessarily have the same ambition, goals, and dreams? Look, it's been a group. I'm talking about. It's been people that I've had. Mm, when you are truly successful, you don't have to cut people off. They'll naturally fall off. So you ain't got to go doing a whole bunch of cutting, because if people see you striving and they making moves, either they're going
Absolutely.
to say, I want to come along, or they're going to say, I want to, like, I'm not with all that, which is totally fine. I know for me, I always say, look, if you don't want to come and join me with all the stuff that I'm doing, like, if you don't want to find out how to get out of debt, if you ain't trying to educate yourself, if you're not trying to find out how we can quote unquote leave a legacy behind. I always say that our friendship is probably not going to last long, and that's okay. I think you have to get to a point where you kind of grow into that. It took me years to get into that space, but I think now I'm just so comfortable kind of in my own skin. It's where I just say, yo, like, if you want to be on this journey with me, I'm totally fine. But if not, like, I'm going to be okay, because nothing is going to stop the mission. Because I always say, I've been exposed now. I can't go, even if I wanted to, I cannot go back. Because once your mind has been expanded and you see what's possible, you start saying, wait a minute. If I was able, my mom dropped out of high school. My dad was in special ed. He dropped out of high school. And I say, if I was able to graduate high school, what else can I do? If I was able to graduate college, what else can I do? If I was able to graduate and get my 4 year and get a master's, what else can I possibly do? And then you start getting these small wins and say, you know what? And that's how your confidence starts to slowly build. I remember when I first started speaking, I was like, wait a minute. I would have did this for free. I can't believe that they out here paying people to do this. And then I got my first check. I got my first check. I got my second check. And I started getting 1,000 and 2,000 and 3,000. I said, yo, look at the stuff that I've had to go through to get here. And I said, I wonder what else can I possibly do. So this is why it's so important to make sure that you're educating yourself, and you're around other people in your environment where you don't all have to be doing the same exact thing, but everybody is ambitious. Everybody wants to do something. Because I don't know about you, but you can ask my wife, I am super, super competitive. Like, if I lose an Uno or phase 10, I don't want to talk the rest of the day. We ain't gonna be saying hi and kissing and all that. Don't talk to me. So I think for me, when I see somebody else doing something, I'm like, yo, that's dope, but they're human just like me. So if they can do it, why can't I do it?
Exactly.
That's just how I carry it, though. But
Absolutely.
you feel me?
I
But
feel you.
yeah, I think I just hope that everybody who's watching this, look, I keep saying this. That's it's probably at every presentation. I am not the smartest person in the world. I always say, but the one thing I will say is about me is that I've had to work extremely hard, and I still do it. Like I tell everybody, I've had to work to get here. Like, it didn't. Somebody told me, it was like, yo, I've been watching you for years. Like, it just seemed like you just keep getting better and better and better. And then somebody else was like, yo, it just seemed like you popped up on my screen. I said, I've been speaking since I was 19. So that's 11, 12 years. You're not even seeing the first half. You only get to see this portion where it seems like it's good. But you wasn't there when kept hearing no. You wasn't there where the students was so loud, where I've had to work at my craft where I wasn't that good in the beginning. I didn't know how to tame students. You weren't there when I spoke about fighting at the school assembly, and right after, they ended up fighting right after. You wasn't there when I showed up and they said, oh, we forgot to tell you that we canceled. Like, you wasn't there for the ugly portions, but you only are able to see step 26. But you don't realize step 1 through 15, it was a lot of crying. It was a lot of late nights. And so I think sometimes everybody has their process, but don't get caught up on what somebody looks like today, because you don't know what they went through yesterday to get here. So I say this to say all this. I promise you, whatever it is that you're envisioning, the life that you want to live, I promise you that it's possible. You don't need to look no further than me. 4247 Locust Street, 5 of us in a 2-bedroom apartment. I promise you, if I can make it and say, you know what? I'm going to do something with my life that's meaningful. And the crazy part that gets me all the time is when I see students, they be like, yo, you was at my school. And I'll be like, yeah. And I have such deep influence, and it blows my mind, because I say, I'm not a rapper. I'm not an athlete. I'm not an entertainer. And I'm like, yo, I'm just a normal dude. So I say, if I can do it, I promise you, it's going to be challenging. It's going to be hard. But if you stick with the process, I'm telling you from a life that I live, it won't be nothing that you can't get done, and it won't be nothing that you can't get accomplished.
You didn't took all the words out of my mouth. I thank you so much, Mike. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You are a blessing. I hope that you all took some gems from him. It is extremely important to understand that what he's saying, dig deep within yourself, align with what you want, and go after it. There will not always be peaches and cream. You know how my favorite one is the Instagram where it has the slope and it has the man holding the medal, but then
Yeah.
underneath it has like under the iceberg it has like the depression, all
Right.
those different things. We all have a story. We all have a process to go through. You just
Everybody.
have to make the decision that, you know what, this is what I want, and I don't care what I have to go through to get there, but I'm going. And he is a perfect example of that. So if he can
Praise
do it,
God.
we all can do it. Any final words? Because the next guest is coming soon, but I haven't seen her tap in yet. I'm actually gonna contact her now. Can you hear me? I'm probably gonna have to just. Of course. All right. All right. Thank you, Mike. So, again, his name on Instagram is Mike the Motivator. You can add him at any time that you please. We have another guest coming in at 2:30. Her name is Queen Yazzie. She'll be discussing about having organization inside of your life and having a balance between personal life, business, and if you are interested in being an entrepreneur. If someone would like to join in between then to ask any questions for Mike, you can. I will add you. You just can make the request. You have about 6 minutes until the next person join the live. So if someone would like to ask a question or chime in or anything, you can send the request and I'll add you. Or you can add them into the question box below and I'll answer it that way as well while we wait for our next guest. So, absolutely. And thank you everyone for coming in to listening. If you have any young people who are sitting around, this is who is geared to, but I appreciate everyone else who's in here. Please join. Come through. Come through. If you have any questions for me, you may also ask them as well. If you know me, you know I'm a goofball, so I can't be serious all the time. Let me see. Thank you, Mike. That was awesome, Brad. Thank you. Thank you, Tiff. I urge everyone to follow Bosses Give Back. She is an amazing, it's one of my sisters in Christ. She is an amazing woman. She is so dope. Her foundation, everything that she stands for, follow her. I'm just waiting for Yaz to tap in. She has like 4 minutes. So if anyone would like to join, you have about 4 minutes if you want. Or ask any questions, you're allowed to send them as well. I love you too, girl. All right. So, what I was about to say. Oh, she actually wrote me on my other page, but I don't have two phones, y'all. So I can't go to it. I think she said she's going somewhere. I'm not really sure. Um, 1 second. All right. I'm not going to keep y'all. I'm not going to stay quiet. I'm going to continue going on until she actually joins us. We all have a. What's this? Okay. Thank you. So, um, we have a nonprofit. We also have coming up. It's called the Tracy Smith Scholarship. I don't know if anyone have read about it on the page or not, but the Tracy Smith Scholarship is for a 12th grader who has recently completed high school and they are either pursuing school as in college or their entrepreneur goals. And our goal is to fund them with money, of course, to help them along the way to complete those resources. I have people throughout the rest of the week who will be talking about the resources that they have, people who own businesses that will help you get your LLC, people who have clothing lines and can teach you about the clothing business if you're interested in that. I know Cupcake was talking about, I read the comment, she wants to be a dancer. I have a dancer, a professional dancer coming in on Thursday, and she will be discussing more of her craft as well. And then Friday, we also have Drew Boy and Jeff Manning, who are both artists, and they will be joining us on Friday. So this week is going to be amazing. We have a lot of people coming. All right, yep. And this was the question that I was discussing. So, Ms. Smith, this is one of my former students. What do I need to do if I want to be a singer, dancer, and entrepreneur? All right, little mama. So this question, I can answer it now, but it would definitely be great if you also come back on Thursday to speak to an actual dancer. Ms. Smith dances, but I don't dance professionally. What do I need to do? So you need to be practicing your craft. I know that we are on quarantine right now, but you should be making up choreography for yourself. You need to be making up dances, practicing your songs. If you can't, like you said, you can use YouTube. Look at other singers to look up, see what they're doing to practice on your voice, to extend your vocals and things like that. Entrepreneurship, we definitely have that covered as well. That will be tomorrow. Sorry. Another question came in. I don't want your question to leave. There we go. Yep. Okay, perfect. So if that makes sense, would you like to join to talk more to me? You can. You don't have to be afraid. Hello, baby boy. A lot of my students are on here. Hey, y'all. Please send the live to the younger generation. That's who this is for. Yes, baby. Talking. And Mariah follow. Yep. And also you can follow Showstoppers. They are also a dance. Yes. Go ahead. You can follow Showstoppers. That is a dance group as well that they have for your age group. I wonder where. So we're waiting for Queen Yazzie. I think she had currently have a little bit of traveling issues at the moment, but she said that she'll be with us soon. So we'll be patient until she joins us. So once she joins us, then we'll get it popping. And she'll be able. Your son got big. Glad to see the school. Oh, thank you. Hey, everyone. So also, we're waiting for her. I think she said she's getting out of a lift or something. Who knows? But once she joins, then we'll add her. I'll take another question if anyone have them while we're waiting. Or if you have any questions specifically for me and my foundation, you can ask them as well. Excuse me. So, but yeah, Mike hit it right on the nail, y'all. I was so, oh man, that's how I had him open. He's an amazing person. On time, right on time, all the time. All right. I can't, for some reason, it's not letting me put up the other picture. I mean, the other question. So I don't know why. Right. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Quint. So, all right. Does that answer your question, Mira? Is she still here? I don't even know if she's still here or not. All right, there we go. All right, 1 second. Where did she go? Oh, she left. I was answering her question. She's not even here. There she is. Here we go. So, Yaz have joined. That is our next guest for today. Yes, whenever you're ready, just send in the request and I will add you as soon as you get it together. Hey, Queen. What made me dye my hair? This was a very, very spontaneous moment that I had in life. But I like it, so we go through phases. Yes, whenever you're ready, just send the request because for some reason it's not letting me send them. Or maybe I could try. Why you always laughing? He is a goofball. Alright. Yeah, I don't know how to add people. I feel. Where did it go? Hold on, y'all. Because me and technology are not friends. And it looks so good. Oh, thank you, baby. All right, so I seen yes tap in, but for some reason, me trying to request her is not a thing. And I wonder why. So she's going to have to request me. And we'll just wait. So. She popped in and left. What happened? Let me see. Yeah, I don't see her. Y'all, what's going on? This live stuff. I feel like an old lady, y'all, because me, I don't really get on live that much. I only get on if it's purposeful for me. And I don't want everyone to leave, so I just need her to... There we go. I seen her, and then it went away. So I'm just trying to figure out what happened. Oh, man. Let me see. All right, Miss. Would someone else like to join in between the time while we're waiting for Yaz, because she's now no longer on the live. So I'll wait for her. Life happens. Nothing is going to always yeah. So I'm texting her right now. I need her to join in so she will be able to add it, because I can't. People are writing me on my other page like, why didn't you start the live? And I told everyone that I will not be operating from my personal page, and people don't listen. They don't listen. How's COVID for y'all? Because there she go. She just wrote me like, where's the live? It's on the person. It's not on my personal page. Hey, Queen. How's COVID been treating y'all? Have you guys been actually manifesting anything for yourselves? Pouring into yourself in any way? Yeah. Send the live to, if you're just joining, my name is Brittney Destsaino. I am the founder of DestsainoShine. Please send this live to 3 to 5 people if you may. So therefore we can get it popping. If she doesn't, I will cover it myself for the topic if she does not come back at all. Because I don't want to keep y'all on here waiting for a whole half an hour and then nothing gets done. Oh, thank you. Horrible. The virus is taking a toll on my mental health. Yeah, so I also have a therapist this week as well. So, Mira, we got you. So, I'm gonna give her about 2 to 3 more minutes, and if she doesn't join the live, then I'm going to just cover her topic for her, because I don't want you guys sitting here and nothing is going on. Okay. um Please exercise. I'm looking at this comment. It says horrible, the virus is taking a toll on my mental health. Sweetheart, with that being said, I need you to make sure that you have an outlet. You stated that singing and dancing is for you. So I need you to take that time for yourself and grow within your craft. It will help you. That's an outlet. Well, hello. No sound. I can't hear you. Okay. Okay. So, see, technology for you. But thank you, Jan. But what I'm saying to you, baby girl, is find an outlet. You know, you can always talk to me. You have my information. You can reach out to me and discuss anything that you need to. There are resources for you. You know that. But use singing as your way out. Use dancing as your way out. Don't run from your emotions or your feelings. Address them, but also don't sit in them. And you're very young, so I don't want you to continue to dwell in that spirit. It won't do you any well. I think she's gonna try to go off and come back on again. We'll see. Anybody else? Jan, how are you doing? How are the boys? So when y'all heard when the title was "Speaking You to Existence," what do you get from that? What does that mean to you? Like if someone say, "Who are you? What makes you unique?" How would you respond? Y'all can drop it in the comments. How would you respond to that? So so she's actually gonna try one more time. Yeah. So speaking you, what makes you unique? If someone asks you, "Who are you? What makes you unique?" How are we answering those questions? Y'all can add them to the comments or add it into the thing. Oh, they just started camp. That's awesome. But I am not sending Pharrell anywhere. He's stuck with me for the whole summer. I refuse to allow him to be anywhere else. Just, I'll get over it when it's time for me to go to work. But right now, not happening. Okay, she said I was free, but it's fine. It says, but I'd first say to earn an education. Oh wow, that is amazing. I love that. That is beautiful. That is so beautiful. And you're a beautiful person. I really appreciate all of that you do. You're always so supportive. So, um, I think Yaz just joined again, and we're going to try to get her one more time and see what happens. If she's able to join the live, I just need her to send the request. That's really interesting. But you know, everything never will go perfect. You know, things happen for a reason, and it's okay. We're still going to continue to get through this. Good afternoon. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. All right, we're going to try to add her one more time, guys. Oh, wait. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Doom, doom, doom. All right, yes. I know that you're in here. Can you send the request one more time? Let me see. All right, Queen. I got you. It says waiting for you. It says connecting. We got some sound this time. What is happening? I cannot hear you. What's wrong? Yikes. I cannot hear her at all. Like the sound. Oh, wait. Yeah. Hello? Say something else. No, nothing. Okay. It's fine. Just send me the stuff. Okay. So I don't know what's going on with her live at all whatsoever. So I don't know what's I don't know what's going on with her sound. That's crazy. That I've never seen that before. That's wild. But what we're gonna do it's fine. I can't log off because I want to save this original live. So I don't want to leave the live and then lose it. So I'm going to stay on and I'm just going to cover her topic. So that's what we're going to do. So maybe we'll get her to another day, maybe, or I don't know. But we're going to keep going. So, yes, topic. She was going to cover organization. Organization, if someone would like to drop in, if we're gonna drop in, if you want to give me your own definition of what organization is, y'all know I'm a teacher, so I like to throw stuff at y'all. Give me your definition of what an organized life looks like, or even just balance between your work life and your personal life. So, we'll start with that. So you may drop your comments and definitions in, and we'll do it that way. And then for me, I believe that it says my work. He said my work is my life, and my life is my work. Ooh, I like that. So for me, I believe that when you are organized, and as Mike is saying, you start becoming just that one person. There is no, okay, I am this person on the weekend, I am this person at work, and I am so and so around my friends. When you become more aligned with your purpose, people will be able to see through the in and the out that you are this one solid person, if that makes sense. She's texting me. She's so sorry. I don't know why her sound was not working, but it's okay. Uh, Kwame, would you like to join? You may join if you want. I know you always have a good word. And I tested all the lives. I said if the lives aren't working, I would know. But that's okay. All right. So moving on. Cracking up. Exactly. It's not what I do. It's who I am, my work, and my life. Absolutely. And with knowing that, you have to also understand that you have to carry that out because you'll be called out eventually. As you grow, people will be able to see through you. And if you want to be authentic in your work, you need to make sure that you are only one way, if that makes sense. Because then if you're just saying, do as I say, but not practicing what you're saying, how do you really want someone to be able to believe in you and trust your instincts and trust what you're doing with your brand? And that's why it's like really important for me to understand that, okay, if I'm in the education world and I created this nonprofit organization, I would like my I would like them to align. They have to go together. You know, adding the supporting women with breast cancer was just a bonus because I was able to experience that, and I know what it's like to be able to support someone throughout that process in that journey. So you have to make yourself accessible. All of your pains can be used as power. Your pain, your trauma is your power. It's your voice, it's your story. It's either you're going to stay on the victim side, or are you going to use it as fuel and continue? So a lot of us, like myself, Mike, Yaz, Wolf, Yusuf, Drew Boy, all of us, whatever we have been through, we decide to turn that pain into fuel to be able to continue. They're one and the same. Most people want to your own way. People follow you if you're not authentic. Exactly my point, Mike. So if you're not authentic and you're not going to shoot profit from your pain, absolutely. So you use your story. I'm using mine. I know for a fact that someone else may have been through things that is greater than what I have experienced, but we all have our story. We all have to continue to do it and keep pressing forward. So yep, your profit is your pain. As Mike also says, you are a walking ATM. Act like it. You know what? There are so many people that, you know, we come across that God blesses us to see, and you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Is that a question? No, it's not. Yeah, I don't know what happened to her stuff. Who is this? Yeah. So we have about 10 more minutes, and I cannot give a giveaway for Yaz because she was not able to be in here. However, Mike has a course, and if anyone, I see a lot of adults. So if anyone's interested in buying a book or would like to purchase his course, it will be through me. I will be purchasing it for you to help support him in his business. So you may join the live and say, hey, I want it. Or if you would like more information or anything about today, you may also drop it in the comments as well. Send it in the question box or make a request to join the live. And thank you for joining us on the first day. Technical difficulties, of course, but things happen. However, we continue to keep going. Nothing's going to stop me. Nothing, not even this law. So hopefully next year the camp will be in place. Hopefully COVID leaves us, right, y'all? COVID gotta go, because I want this to be in my camp, whereas though these speakers come and we do actual workshops with our kids and actually getting everything going. So if you have any questions, any last statements that you would like to say to me or anything, or if someone's interested in buying Mike's book, if you would like me to purchase it for you, or his course, please let me know as well. We're doing that today as well. So he's actually one of my mentors as well. All right. So if you don't have anything else, no? Someone's sending a question, but then deleting it. So I can't answer your question if you delete it out of the comment. There we go. 1 second. There we go. Let's see if this works. You have sound?
What's going on? What's going on?
You have sound.
You hear me?
Oh, okay. Hello. Thank you for
What's
joining
going on?
for the end. I'm great.
Let me first off just say I've enjoyed it. I've been on from start, and I just want to commend you on such a job well done. First off, in organizing, just putting this together in and of itself, just to see the names that you have lined up concerning people who will be speaking on these topics. They're amazing. They're amazing. I follow most of them, and I'm really looking forward to hear even more of what you have to say, what they have to say. So let me just commend you already on a job well done. In spite of difficulties, like you said, nothing is always perfect. Nothing works out as we always plan. But the fact that you've done it, that you got it done is just a blessing in and of itself. So I just commend you on that. Continue to keep doing it. You know, and stay encouraged. Don't be discouraged. You know, it's just a blessing just to be on.
Oh, God knew to send you, because Lord.
No, for sure, for sure. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. And thank you for staying with me the entire
No doubt,
time.
no
That means
doubt.
a lot. Because, you know, sometimes when people be on live, they be like, okay, we're tapping out. But
Yeah,
that means a lot that you stuck it out with
for
us
sure.
from the beginning to the end. I am like uber excited for the rest of the week. As
Sure.
you said, the speakers that I have lined up for the rest of the week is.
Well, you started with Mike, man. Mike's an awesome speaker.
Yes,
So
I had to start with him.
He's amazing, man. So it's just
I
that
literally
was a
messaged
blessing.
him like, "You're opening with me." Like,
Yeah,
I'm
for
not
sure.
taking no for an answer.
Yeah, his insight is incredible. I've been following Mike for a while.
Yeah.
Actually ran into him one time. I was super excited. Felt like I met a celebrity. So Mike is dope. Definitely dope. Yeah. I just wanted to tap in. I saw that you were wrapping up, and I know that I was just excited that you even requested that I jump in. So I just wanted to tap in and encourage you and just let you know I'm following the journey. So, you know, you got my support.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you again.
All right.
Oh, did you wait? Hold on. I know that you commended me, but can you just at least tell the people who you are? You're amazing.
Oh man. Yeah. So my name is Kwame Walker. I'm a licensed minister as of right now, and not too much to say about myself.
Don't do that.
I just kind of apply myself to learning and growing and developing and trying to be all that God has called me to be, and put myself in right positions, and you know, just looking for opportunity to expand and grow, you know, just to become more. That's what life is about, growth and development. We're not here to become stagnant or become complacent with where we are, but to continuously grow. So that's my story, you know, just in discovering myself and then just being all that God wanted me to be. That's what I strive towards each and every day. So, you know, licensed minister, got some things in the works, but you know, I can't speak on those things until they get
absolutely. Get it in order. Get that preparation.
Yeah, for sure.
Get it in order.
Sure. Yeah.
Thank
so
you.
I appreciate you though.
Absolutely. Thank you. Tim, he could definitely become one of our brothers.
Oh man.
Yeah, she has an amazing foundation. It's called Bosses Give Back, and we actually met up yesterday for praise and worship, and we were literally just discussing how we want to maybe even add some brothers in. So definitely follow her. I'm going to broadcast all my friends and stuff. So yep.
Okay. Yep. So, we'll do. Yep.
Alrighty. So thank you again.
No problem.
And I'm gonna exit you out.
All right. God bless.
Okay, y'all. Thank you. So some people have Sam, some who don't. I have 1 minute and 56 seconds right now. It's counting down. I would like to again thank everyone for joining in for the first day of speaking you into existence, mastering your craft in educating youth. Thank you again. We will be back here tomorrow at 2:00, and we have Yusuf. He is the founder and CEO of Somebody Gotta Do It, and along with Wolf, he is an author and entrepreneur of Wolf Wall Street. So y'all have a great day, and thank you again.